Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. So myself RAZA, and in this video I am going to discuss the chapter Trigonometry of class 10 AP and Telangana state. So exercise 2. So already in the previous video I have discussed about exercise 1, and if you haven't gone through that video, so please go through it. Right, so if you are new to this channel, so please subscribe the channel and watch the video till the end. Right, so if you like the video, so please share with your friends. Right, so without any delay, so we are getting into exercise number 2. Now in exercise number 2, so the complete exercise depends on this particular trigonometric table. Right, so if you can remember these values 0, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees, already we have 6 trigonometric ratios. For these 6 trigonometric ratios, if you can remember the values for these standard values 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees, then you can solve any problem related to this particular exercise. Right, and furtherly we are going to have the usage of these values in mathematics as well as physics, so wherever they are required. Right, so how can we remember these values? So for that, simply consider the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So consider the values from 0 to 4, and after that simply divide with each number with 4. So divide each number with 4, and after dividing simply apply square root to each and every value. Right, so simply apply square root to each and every value. Now 0 by 4 is nothing but 0, square root of 0 is nothing but 0. Next, square root of 1 by 4. So square root of 1 by 4 means square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2. Next, here this 2 in 4 it can cancel 2 times and numerator is 1 time. So square root of 1 is 1 and square root of 2 is square root of 2 only. Next, 3 by 4, so we can't cancel, so we can write as root 3 by square root of 4 is nothing but 2. Next, 4 in 4 it goes 1 time, so square root of 1 is 1. So if you observe the first line, that is nothing but the first row for sine theta. So sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is 1 by 2, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 90 is 1. So you can simply remember these particular 5 values in this particular way. Right, now if you write them in reverse order, so 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 and 0. So sine values, if we write them in reverse order, then we are going to get the values of cos theta. Right, so here theta is nothing but its corresponding angle, so whatever it is given. Right, next tan theta. So tan theta already we know in exercise 1 we have learnt about it. So tan theta I can write it as sin theta by cos theta. That means dividing this value with this value, then what I am going to get, 0 by 1 is 0, 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. So since denominators are same, you can cancel out the denominators, then I am going to get 1 by root 3. Next, 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 is 1, root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2 is root 3, 1 by 0. So division with 0 is not defined. If we write these values in reverse order, then we are going to get the values for cot. Right, similarly cosecant theta means 1 by sin theta. No, cosecant theta means 1 by sin theta. So simply reciprocating these values. So here we are going to reciprocate. So reciprocating means writing upside down. So simply you can remember it as upside down. So from this, upside down means, so we are having 0 by 1 here. So if you make it upside down, that is reciprocating. So 1 by 0 is not defined. Next, 1 by 2, if you make it upside down, you will get 2 by 1, which is nothing but 2. If you make 1 by root 2 as upside down, so root 2 by 1, which is nothing but root 2. Root 3 by 2, if you make it upside down, 2 by root 3. 1 by 1 upside down is 1. Right, so if you write them in reverse order, then we are going to get the values for secant theta. Right, here the only thing that you need to remember is, so if you can remember the values for sin theta, if you write them in reverse order, so reverse order is different from reciprocating. So if you make it reverse order, then you are going to get the values for cos theta. So when you divide, you are going to get values for tan theta. Again, if you are doing reverse order for tan theta, you are going to get the values for cot theta, right? Next, again reciprocating. So reciprocate means making upside down. So cosecant theta is nothing but 1 by sin theta. And again writing its reverse. That means if you can make one row, then rest of the table you can easily remember, right? So the only thing that you need to have is, so you need to remember these values. So whenever they are necessary, so you need to get it, right? Now let us see a problem related to this. Now in your textbook you are having example number 4. So in triangle ABC, right angle is at B. So follow the question carefully. And AB is given as 5 centimeters and angle ACB is 30 degrees. So angle ACB means, so whatever the letter that is present at the center, so at that particular vertex my angle is 30 degrees. Now I need to find out the remaining two sides. So the usage of trigonometry is, so when you know one side and one angle, then you can directly find out the remaining two sides. Now let us draw the figure for this. So figure looks like this, right? So since it is a right angle triangle, it is triangle ABC, right angle at B. I am going to consider this as A and this particular angle as C. Now angle ACB is given as 30 degrees. So be careful to place the values at their particular positions. Next, AB is equal to 5 centimeters. AB is equal to 5 centimeters. Since I know this particular angle and clearly I have an idea that this particular side AC is nothing but my hypotenuse, right? Now with respect to this angle 30 degrees, this particular side is my opposite side. Obviously the third side, so which is left over, we call it as adjacent side, right? So from this figure we got opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse. Now coming back to the problem, so what is the thing that I need to find here, right? So I need to find out the value of BC and AC. So with respect to this angle 30 degrees, what is BC? So what is BC? So BC is nothing but my adjacent side. So you are clear, right? So with respect to 30 degrees, this side is adjacent side. And the thing what I know is AB is equal to 5 centimeters. So that means I know opposite side. So in which ratio we are going to have adjacent and opposite? So which ratio contains adjacent and opposite? So there are two possible ratios, tan and cot. Now here I am going to apply the tan ratio. So tan of angle ACB. So tan ACB is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So what is opposite here? So clearly from the figure, opposite is AB and adjacent is BC. Now substituting the values, tan of ACB means tan 30 degrees is equal to, what is AB here? So I got AB is equal to 5 and BC I don't know. So I am going to write BC as BC only tan 30. So what is the value of tan 30? Tan 30 is nothing but 1 by root 3. So from the table, which is equal to 5 by BC. So since it is a fraction, so we can directly, so since they are in, so both sides we are having fractions, so we can directly cross multiply. So when we do cross multiplication, so BC into 1 is BC. So I am going to get 5 into root 3 is 5 root 3 centimeters. So we got the value of BC here. Next, one more thing I need to find it out. So I need to find out the value of AC. So this particular value of AC is nothing but hypotenuse, right? So this particular hypotenuse we can find it in two ways. Either you can go with the Pythagoras theorem or you can directly apply this angle concept. So I know the value of opposite side and I need to find out the hypotenuse, right? So opposite and hypotenuse, so which ratio? So clearly it is sine. So sine of angle ACB is equal to, what I can write, opposite by hypotenuse. So what is opposite here? So what is opposite? Opposite is AB by hypotenuse is AC. Now from this I can directly write it as sine 30 degrees is equal to, what is AB here? AB is 5 by AC. So I need to find out AC. So from this, what is the value of sine 30? Sine 30 is 1 by 2, which is equal to 5 by AC. Now on doing cross multiplication, I am going to get AC is equal to 10 centimeters. The value of AC is 10 centimeters. So likewise, we can find out the values of BC and AC respectively, right? Let's move on to the next question. See, this question is involving a circle. So a chord of a circle of radius 6 centimeters. So there is a chord. Now let me use other color, right? So there is a chord whose radius is 6 centimeters. So this is 6 centimeters and this is also 6 centimeters. Now it is making an angle of 60 degrees at the center. So how much it is making? 60 degrees at the center. Then find the length of the chord. Find the length of the chord. Now let us see one by one. Now we need to recall the concept which we have learnt in our 9th classes, right? So in a circle, from the center, if you drop a perpendicular onto the chord, then it will divide the opposite side into 2 equal parts. It will divide the chord into 2 equal parts. That means clearly what I can say here, AC length is equal to CB length. Okay, next, one more thing. Here if you observe, so this is right angle, this length is equal to this length, and this is my common side. By RHS congruency, what I can say, so this is common side, these two sides are equal, and these angles are also equal. By RHS congruency, so what I can say, these two triangles, so triangle OCA, so triangle OCA is congruent to triangle OCB. So we can say that by RHS congruency, these two triangles are congruent, right? Now let us see this. So for suppose if I consider AC as some x, then CB is also x. Now since these two triangles are congruent, so what about this angle? So he has mentioned that this total angle is 60 degrees. That means it is going to divide the given angle into 2 equal parts, so 30 degrees and 30 degrees. Now what I am going to do is I am going to consider any one of the triangles, because both triangles are congruent, so we can consider any of the triangle. So from this what I can say, angle AOC is equal to 30 degrees. Now based on this, what I can say, AC is my opposite side, and AO, so which I know here, so AO is nothing but the radius which is given, so AO is the radius, so which is given as 6 centimeters, and from the figure what I can say, so from the triangle it is hypotenuse. Now opposite side I need to find it out. I know hypotenuse and this angle, so opposite and hypotenuse, so which ratio? So by sine ratio, right? So here I can apply sine of angle AOC. So sine of angle AOC is equal to, what is opposite here? Opposite is AC by AO. From this, sine 30 degrees is equal to, what is AC here? So AC we need to find it out by AO, so AO is 6 centimeters. So from this, sine 30 is nothing but 1 by 2, so 1 by 2 is equal to AC by 6. So this 6 I need to cross multiply. So from this, AC is equal to 6 divided by 2, which is nothing but 3 centimeters. Now since I need to find out the length of chord, right? So length of chord, so what is the name of the chord here? So length of chord AB is equal to, I can write it as AC plus CB. So already I know AC is equal to CB, so I can write as 3 plus 3 centimeters is equal to 6 centimeters. So length of chord is 6 centimeters. So this is one approach, right? So there is one more approach, so which we can follow here. So that is for half mark bit or 1 mark bit, so you can do in this particular way. If you observe this, so this is a circle and this is my chord. and from the center, so when you draw two radii, so when you draw two line segments, so from center to the end points of the chord, we know that these two are my radius, right? So when these two are radius, that means my triangle is an isosceles triangle. So when it is an isosceles triangle, I know that the base angles are equal, right? So if this particular angle is given as 60 degrees, then obviously what I can say, all these angles are 60 only, no? Because sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So based on that, this is an equilateral triangle. So since it is an equilateral triangle, so all side lengths must be equal, right? So if this is 6, this is 6, then automatically this whole length is also 6 centimeters. So that is one more approach which we can follow when central angle is 60 degrees, right? Let's move on to the next question, example number 6. So in example number 6, so what he has given, in triangle PQR, right angle at Q. So I am going to consider the right angle triangle. So right angle at Q. So this is Q. Automatically if I consider this as P, then this will be my R. And what he has given, PQ is equal to 3 centimeters. PQ is equal to 3 centimeters. Next, PR is equal to 6 centimeters. PR is equal to 6 centimeters. Then you need to find out QPR. QPR means, so this angle you need to find it out. Next, PRQ. That means this angle you need to find it out. Now one by one we are going to start with. So let this angle be the first angle. Okay, so with respect to this angle, this is my opposite side, right? This is my hypotenuse. So this is always hypotenuse, and this is my adjacent side. So with respect to this particular angle P, this side is adjacent side, right? So adjacent side I know hypotenuse. So when I know adjacent and hypotenuse, which ratio is useful here? Adjacent and hypotenuse. So it is nothing but cos theta. So cos of angle QPR is equal to, what is adjacent here? So adjacent is PQ by PR. Now from this, what I am going to get? Cos of angle QPR is equal to 3 by PR is 6. So which is equal to 1 by 2. So in cos, where we are going to get 1 by 2. So already we know sin 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. Automatically cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. So clearly angle QPR. So from this, what I can say, cos 60 degrees is nothing but the value of half. From this, on comparing these two, so in the place of cos you are having cos here, in place of QPR you are having 60 degrees. So clearly angle QPR is equal to 60 degrees. Now I need to find out the value of PRQ. So there are two possible ways for finding PRQ value. So one is by using the concept of sum of interior angles of a triangle. So already we know that angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180 degrees, and clearly angle P just now we have found, so it is nothing but 60 degrees, plus angle Q is given as 90 degrees, plus angle R is equal to 180 degrees. So 60 plus 90, it is 150. So angle R is equal to 180 degrees minus 150 degrees. So clearly angle R is equal to 30 degrees. So this is one approach. So there is one more approach. So I need to find out angle R, right? So with respect to angle R, so this is my opposite side and this is my hypotenuse, right? So based on that, so opposite and hypotenuse, so I need to apply sine. So sine angle PRQ is equal to PQ divided by PR. So from this, what is PQ here? So PQ is 3 centimeters by PR is 6 centimeters. So clearly it gives me 1 by 2 again. But here in this case we are having sine. So sine 30 degrees is nothing but my value of half. So clearly angle PRQ is equal to 30 degrees. So this is one more approach. So either you can make use of ratio or you can directly take the sum of interior angles of a triangle. right? Now let's move on to example number 7. So this is one more model, so which is commonly given in our examinations, so public examinations, right? So here sine of a minus b is equal to half and cos of a plus b is equal to half, where 0 degrees less than a plus b less than or equal to 90 degrees and angle A is greater than angle B, then find A and B. So this is most commonly asked question for 2 marks, right? Now let us see this. What is the first statement that is given? So sine of a minus b is equal to 1 by 2. So already in sine, where we are going to get 1 by 2, right? So from the table we have learned that sine 30 degrees is nothing but equal to 1 by 2. So from this clearly, on comparing both sides, I am going to get a minus b is equal to 30 degrees. So let it be equation number 1. Next, moving on to the second equation. So what he has given, cos of a plus b is equal to half. So in cos, at which angle we are going to get half? So it is nothing but cos 60 degrees. So on comparison, so we are going to get a plus b is equal to 60 degrees. So let this be equation number 2. Now what is the thing is, to find out the values of a and b, so we need to solve them. So already you know the concept of linear equation in 2 variables, so how to solve 2 equations. So for this, what I am going to do is, I am going to add 1 and 2. So when I add 1 and 2, left hand sides will be added to left hand sides and right hand sides will be added to right hand sides, right? Now from this, what I am going to get, a minus b plus a plus b is equal to 30 degrees plus 60 degrees. Now minus b plus b gets cancelled. 2 times of a is equal to 60 plus 30 is 90 degrees. So clearly angle A is equal to 90 degrees by 2, which gives me 45 degrees, right? So the value of A is 45 degrees. Now moving on to find out the value of B. Now substituting this particular A value in equation number 1. So substituting A is equal to 45 degrees in equation number 1, what I am going to get, 45 degrees minus B is equal to 30 degrees. So what I can do is, I can transpose minus B to right hand side and 30 degrees to left hand side. What I am going to get, so 45 degrees plus 30 will become minus 30 degrees is equal to minus B will become plus B. So 45 minus 30 is 15 degrees, so which is equal to B. So the value of B is 15 degrees and the value of A is 45 degrees. And one more thing, just observe here, A is greater than B, no? So clearly A is greater than B, right? Next, moving on to the first question of exercise 11.2. Now see question number 1. So sine 45 degrees plus cos 45 degrees. So here you need to have a clear idea about the values, right? So what is the value of sine 45 degrees? So sine 45 degrees is 1 by root 2 plus cos 45 degrees is also 1 by root 2. So from this, what is the LCM? So LCM is root 2. Then what I can do? So I can directly add the numerators. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 divided by root 2. So this is nothing but my answer. So there is one more answer for this. So this particular 2 I can write it as root 2 into root 2. So when you multiply root 2 into root 2, you are going to get 2 by root 2. So 1 root 2 I can cancel it out. Then finally I am going to get the answer as root 2, right? So this is also answer and this is also answer. But in 9th class you have learned that in the denominator we should not have irrational number. So that's why what we are going to do is, we are going to do rationalization. So from that we are going to get the value as 2, right? So there is one more approach. So some other teachers, they may explain like this also. So 2 by root 2. So we are going to rationalize. So that's why we are multiplying with root 2 and root 2. So root 2 into root 2 is 2. So that 2 and numerators 2 gets cancelled. Finally I am left with root 2. So which is nothing but my answer. Okay, next moving on to question number 2. So how to solve this? Cos 45 degrees by secant 30 plus cosecant 60. Now let us see what is the value of cos 45. Just now we have written, so 1 by root 2 divided by, what is secant 30? So before going to secant 30, simply we can remember cos 30, because secant 30 and cos 30 are reciprocal to each other, right? So cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. So secant 30 is 2 by root 3 plus cosecant 60. So cosecant 60 is also 2 by root 3. So the only thing for these type of questions to solve is nothing but you should know the values. So without knowing the values you cannot do anything. So from this, the numerator is 1 by root 2 as it is. In the denominator, what I can do? So root 3 is the LCM. So from that you can directly add 2 plus 2. So from this, what I am going to get? 1 by root 2 is as it is by 4 by root 3. Now from this, what I can do? So here I am having numerator and this is my denominator. Both are fractions now. So when I am having both fractions, so then this denominator fraction, so if you want to bring it to numerator, simply you can write it as its reciprocal. So 4 by root 3 becomes root 3 by 4. Now from this, what I can write? Root 3 by 4 root 2. So this is nothing but my answer, right? Next, moving on to question number 3. So if you observe question number 3, so write down the values carefully. So sin 30 value is 1 by 2 plus tan 45 is 1. So since all we are writing in the form of fraction, so 1 I am going to write it as 1 by 1 minus, what is the value of cosecant 60? What is sin 60? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So cosecant 60 is 2 by root 3 divided by cot 45. So cot 45 is 1 by 1 plus cos 60 value. So the value of cos 60 is 1 by 2 minus secant 30 value is 2 by root 3. Now if you observe it clearly, so 1 by 2 plus 1. So 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. So 1 plus half is 1 and half. So 1 and half I can write as 3 by 2 minus 2 by root 3 divided by, so 1 by 1 means 1 plus half is 1 and half. Again 3 by 2 minus 2 by root 3. So if you observe carefully, numerator and denominator both are identical, no? So identical means both are same. So directly they will get cancelled one time. So answer is 1. So the answer is 1 here. Next, moving on to question number 4. So if you observe question number 4, so 2 into tan square 45. So tan square 45 means simply tan 45 whole square. So the meaning of tan square 45 means tan 45 degrees whole square. Now what is the value of tan 45? Tan 45 is 1. So 1 whole square plus, similar way, cos square 30 degrees means cos 30 degrees whole square. What is the value of cos 30? So cos 30 and sin 60 both are same. So I can write as root 3 by 2 whole square minus sin square 60. So sin 60 is root 3 by 2 whole square. Now on simplification, so 1 square is 1, so 2 ones are 2 plus squaring it, I am going to get 3 by 4 here minus 3 by 4. So plus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 gets cancelled, hence the answer is 2 for this question. Next, moving on to question number 5. So what did he ask? Secant square 60 degrees. So what is cos 60? So you need to identify what is its reciprocal, right? So when you are having secondary trigonometric ratio, then go for its primary one. So secant 60 is nothing but reciprocal of cos 60. So cos 60 is 1 by 2. So this is nothing but 2 whole square minus tan 60. So tan 60 is root 3 whole square divided by sin 30. So sin 30 means 1 by 2 whole square plus cos 30 root 3 by 2 whole square. Now from this, what I am going to get? 2 square is 4 minus root 3 whole square is 3 divided by 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Now 4 minus 3 is 1 divided by, what is the LCM here? 4. Then from this directly I can write as, so 1 by 4 by 4. So 1 by 4 by 4 means, so what is the value of 4 by 4? So 4 by 4 is again 1. So 1 by 1 is again 1. So answer is 1 for this particular question. right? Next, moving on to question number 2. So choose the right option and justify your choice. So you need to say the reason why it is the option, right? Now let us see question number 1. What he has given, 2 into, what is the value of tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 divided by 1 plus tan square 45. So tan 45 degrees whole square you can write it as, so 2 into 1 by root 3 by 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 gets cancelled and its value is 1 by root 3. Now from this, let us see the option. So sin 60 value is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 value is 1 by 2, tan 30 value is 1 by root 3, sin 30 value is 1 by 2. So amongst all these options, so what is my answer? So it is nothing but option C, right? So from this, what I am going to get, option C is my answer. So how can you justify? So justification means, so from the option, so I have found the value whose value is equal to 1 by root 3, right? Next, moving on to question number 2. So what is given here? So 1 minus, what is the value of tan 45? Tan 45 is 1 whole square by 1 plus 1 whole square. So from this, 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 1, which is nothing but 0 by 2, which gives me 0. So from this, clearly from option D we can say that its answer is 0, right? Next, moving on to question number 3. So this we are going to do it down. So 2 into tan 30 value, so tan 30 is 1 by root 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by root 3 whole square. So from this, what I am going to get, so this is giving me 2 by root 3 whole divided by 1 minus 1 by root 3 whole square means, so 1 by 3. Now again this I can write as 2 by root 3 whole divided by, so 3 ones are 3 minus 1, it is nothing but 2 by 3. So already you know that I can write, so this is a fraction and this is a fraction and this whole thing is a fraction. So whenever you are having two fractions in a fraction, then you can write as 2 by root 3 into this denominator fraction directly, you can bring it to numerator by reciprocating. So 2 by 3 will become 3 by 2. So clearly this 2 gets cancelled. Again here I am having 3. So this 3 I can write it as root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3. So 1 root 3 gets cancelled. So my answer is root 3. Amongst these options, so which is giving me root 3? Now let us see. Cos 60 value, so it is 1 by 2. So sin 60 value is root 3 by 2. So you need to have the instant value. So tan 60 value is root 3 and sin 30 is 1 by 2. So amongst these options, option C will be satisfying the value of root 3, right? Understood? So you should be fast enough so that you can easily answer the given question. So don't be in hurry. So be clear while substituting the values, right? Next, moving on to question number 3. So what is given? Evaluate sin 60 degrees into cos 30 degrees plus sin 30 degrees into cos 60 degrees, right? Evaluate means, so you need to find out the value, right? Next, so what is the value of sin of 60 plus 30 and what can you conclude? So what is your observation? So that is what he is asking you to find, right? Now first of all, sin 60 degrees into cos 30 degrees plus sin 30 degrees into cos 60 degrees. So this is the value he has given. So what is the value of sin 60? So sin 60 is root 3 by 2 into, what is the value of cos 60? So cos 30 is also root 3 by 2 plus sin 30 value is 1 by 2 into cos 60 value is also 1 by 2. Now when you multiply, so root 3 into root 3 is root 3 whole square, which is nothing but 3 divided by 2 into 2 is 4, plus here 1 into 1 is 1 divided by 2 into 2 is 4. So if you observe, the denominators are same, so 4 LCM. Now directly I can add up the numerators. So when LCMs are same, directly you can add up the numerators. So from this 4 divided by 4, so which is giving me the value as 1. Now next thing, what did he ask? So sin of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees. So sin of 60 plus 30 is nothing but sin 90 degrees. So what is the value of sine 90? So sine 90 is nothing but 1. So from this what we can say? So both are giving the same value, no? So from this what I can say? So what I can conclude, sine of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees, I can write it as sine 60 degrees into cos 30 degrees plus sine 30 degrees into cos 60 degrees. So for this particular question, so it is possible. And one more thing, so we can directly write down one formula here, so which is nothing but giving us as, so sine of a plus b is equal to sine a into cos b plus cos a into sine b. So this is nothing but the formula which you are going to get in your higher classes. So higher classes in the sense in your intermediate, you are going to get this formula. So sine of a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, so which you are going to learn in compound angles, right? Next, moving on to question number 4. Is it right to say that cos of 60 plus 30 is equal to cos 60 cos 30 minus sine 60 degrees sine 30 degrees? Now let us see whether it is true or not. So let us take the LHS. So what is LHS here? Cos of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees. So clearly from this what I can say? Cos of 90 degrees. So 60 plus 30 is 90. So cos 90, the value of cos 90 is 0. Next, moving on to the right hand side. So cos 60 degrees into cos 30 degrees minus sine 60 degrees into sine 30 degrees. Now substitute the values. Cos 60 value is 1 by 2 into cos 30 value is root 3 by 2 minus sine 60 value is root 3 by 2 into sine 30 value is 1 by 2. So when you multiply, numerators will be multiplied with numerators. So which gives me 1 into root 3 is root 3 by 4 minus root 3 into 1 is root 3 by 4. So if you observe both the values are same, so you can cancel it out. If you observe LHS and RHS both are equal. LHS is equal to RHS. So from this what I can say? Cos of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees is equal to cos 60 degrees into cos 30 degrees minus sine 60 degrees into sine 30 degrees. So for the previous problem, so how we have discussed, the same way in your higher classes you are going to get this formula. So cos of a plus b is equal to cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b. So this is nothing but the formula, so which you are going to get in your higher classes, right? Next, moving on to question number 5. So this particular question is same as example problem, so you can try it out. So let us see. So already you have got a clear idea about this, right? So here the right angle is at Q. So let this be Q and this is my P and this is my R. Now observe the values carefully. PQ. So PQ is nothing but 6 centimeters. So this is 6 centimeters. Next RPQ. So here what center letter is P. So that means here my angle is 60 degrees. Now he is asking you to find out the value of QR and PR. So with respect to this 60 degrees, so what is this side? So this side is my opposite. Automatically this is adjacent and this is my hypotenuse, right? So first of all I am going to find out the value of QR. So to find out QR, so I need to have opposite. And I am given with adjacent, right? So since I am given with adjacent side and I need opposite side. Opposite and adjacent are present in tan theta, right? So from this tan, so what is the angle here? So tan P is equal to simply what I can say, QR by PQ. Now from this directly I am going to write tan 60 degrees is equal to, what is QR here? So I need to find it out, by PQ. So what is PQ here? 6. So what is the value of tan 60 degrees? It is root 3. So root 3 is equal to QR by 6. So on doing cross multiplication, so what I am going to get? So QR is equal to 6 root 3 centimeters. Now I need to find out hypotenuse, right? So to find out hypotenuse, I can go with the Pythagoras theorem, or I can directly go with, so I have adjacent side and I need to find out hypotenuse. Adjacent and hypotenuse, so I am going with cos. So cos P is equal to, adjacent is PQ by hypotenuse is PR. So cos 60 degrees is equal to, what is PQ here? So PQ is 6 by PR. I need to find it out. What is the value of cos 60? So cos 60 degrees is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is equal to 6 by PR. On doing cross multiplication, so PR is equal to 12 centimeters. So I got the values of PR and QR here, right? So likewise you can find it out. Otherwise by Pythagoras theorem also you can clearly answer it. Okay, next moving on to question number 6. So this is generalized question. So what he has given, so in triangle XYZ, so mostly in this particular trigonometry we are going to deal with the right angle triangles only. So right angle is at Y, that means this is X and this is Z. Now what he has given, YZ is equal to small x. So where is YZ? So this is YZ, so YZ is equal to small x, and XZ, so hypotenuse. So XZ is hypotenuse here, so XZ is given as 2x. Then determine the value of YXZ and YZX. Now first of all I am going to find out angle X here. So angle X means this one only, no? So with respect to this angle, so this is my opposite side and this is my hypotenuse, right? So this is my opposite side and this is my hypotenuse. So opposite and hypotenuse, so it is present in sine. So sine of angle YXZ. So sine of angle YXZ. So this is nothing but the first angle that I need to find it out. So sine of YZX is equal to opposite, so small x by hypotenuse, so which is nothing but 2x. So here x and x gets cancelled, so I am going to get 1 by 2. So in sine, when are you going to get 1 by 2? So it is possible for sine 30 degrees. So clearly from this YXZ is equal to 30 degrees. Angle YXZ is equal to 30 degrees, and already I know that angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180 degrees. So from this I got the value of X. So angle X is 30 degrees plus angle Y is 90 degrees plus angle Z is equal to 180 degrees. So once again 90 plus 30 is 120. So clearly angle Z is equal to 180 minus 120 degrees. So angle Z is equal to 60 degrees. So what is Z here? That means nothing but YZX is equal to 60 degrees. So we got both the angles here, right? Next, moving on to question number 7. So he is asking sine of A plus B is equal, is it right to say that sine of A plus B is equal to sine A plus sine B? Justify your answer. So just now, two problems before, so we have discussed similar type of problem, right? So is it right to say sine of A plus B is equal to sine A plus sine B? Now to justify this, so simply what I am going to do is I am going to consider two angles here, right? So whatever the angles that you know, so based on that I am going to consider. So I am going to take A is equal to 60 degrees. So I am going to get A is equal to 60 degrees and B is equal to 30 degrees. So I am going to substitute in LHS. So let us consider LHS here. So sine of A plus B is equal to, so sine of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees. From this what I am going to get? Sine of 90 degrees. So already we know sine 90 is equal to 1, right? So this is my LHS. Now I am going to consider the RHS. So RHS is nothing but sine A plus sine B. Now what is A I have considered here? So A is 60 degrees, so sine 60 degrees plus sine 30 degrees. Now from this sine 60 is root 3 by 2 plus sine 30 degrees is 1 by 2. So LCM is 2. So directly I can add up the numerator. So root 3 plus 1 by 2. So is root 3 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1? So is it equal to 1? Or already we know the value of root 3 is 1.732. So if I substitute that, so 1.732 plus 1 by 2, so which is equal to 2.732 by 2, which is greater than 1. So this value is greater than 1. So clearly what I can say here, LHS is not equal to RHS. Then what I can say, sine of A plus B is not equal to sine A plus sine B. For suppose if any of those two angles, either A or B, if it is equal to 0, then we can say. So for suppose if A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0, then automatically we can say that sine of A plus B is equal to sine A plus sine B. So it is a special case, right? But what he is saying, is it right to say? So that means, is it right to say means always it should satisfy, but here it is not always possible. So these particular special cases we should not consider. Okay, so already we discussed in the previous problem that sine of A plus B is equal to, sorry, this is not there for, so sine of A plus B is equal to sine A cos B plus cos A into sine B. So about this we have already discussed in question number 4, I think, right? So since this is nothing but the formula which we are following, so clearly this is not possible. So sine of A plus B is not equal to sine A plus sine B, right? So these are nothing but the problems, so which are present in exercise number 2, right? So I hope you have understood all the problems. So if you have any doubts, so once again you can go through it, right? So if you like the video, so please share with your friends so that they also get benefited. So in the next video I am going to discuss exercise number 3, right? So thank you for watching. So stay connected with the channel.